Welcome everyone, this is Like It's 1985. Today's Gundam review is the 1-100 high grade Serpent Custom from Gundam Wing Endless Waltz. Starting up top with the head can rotate 360 without a problem. There's nothing to get in the way to prevent that. As for shoulder articulation, there's kind of an interesting joint here. This white piece of plastic can go like that and can go a little bit like that as well. Now the arm itself can rotate 360. It can go out kind of like that. And then you've got independent articulation with the shoulder armor. You've got a swivel at the elbow, as well as a bend. 360 in the wrists. And the nice thing about the hand is the fingers are articulated. The three bottom fingers are fused together, but then you've got them separated from the index finger, as you can see here. The thumb does not move, it's just cast in that position, as you can see. As for the waist articulation, he can go about this far. You can probably force it, but then you'll end up taking off the back skirt most likely. So pretty good range of articulation. The one thing to note about this joint as well, it's reminiscent of what you can find in the 00 TRN ground type 1-100 model kit, as well as the 1-144 00 GNX. So it's kind of interesting to use that joint. And hips, of course, are on a ball joint. You don't have much movement this way because what happens is this corner of plastic rubs against the crotch area, and so you can't really go out that far. However, you can go back really far, and you can go forward as well really far. In terms of the legs, there is no upper thigh rotation at all. There is no swivel in the knee. As far as the knee bending, that's all you get for the knee, which is understandable considering this is a large mobile suit. And finally, moving down to the ankle, it's on a ball joint, so you've got this kind of movement, of course. And as far as the foot itself, there is no articulation, it's just one solid piece. For the thrusters, they can go up and down like this, just a tad like that. Then these pieces down here articulate that way and up and down. Just as a side note, these are not the color that come from the factory. I painted them with a silver metallic Sharpie. As for the mobile suit's colors, in the shoulder area, the chest, this piece here, as well as the outer thigh armor, you get a kind of almost like the best way I can describe it is a light chocolate brown color. And as for the rest of the suit, predominantly it's going to be an off-white or maybe a really light, almost white gray. And then the feet black, thrusters are black, and you've got some more accents of black in the thrusters, as you can see on his lower leg as well. As for stickers, you can see it's a small sticker sheet, and these two stickers I could not find in the manual where they go, so they're not going to be applied. The other stickers are, of course, the green mono eye, and he's got white, kind of white stickers here and here. The main draw of this kit, of course, is going to be the weapons, and you get plenty of firepower with this mobile suit. First up, we've got the bazooka. As you can see, it's pretty nicely detailed as far as the molding goes. And if I have time, what I might do is customize a little bit, maybe where these grooves are here, paint them kind of a green or some other color, yellow maybe. So that's very nice. And you get the beam cannon. It's got a little handle here on the side, and it too has fairly good molding details as well. Both of those weapons that I just mentioned, they do peg onto the thrusters, and I'll show you that in just a minute. And wait, there's more! Dual Gatling guns, two of them, much as you would see in the Heavy Arm Customs. Well, he's got these as well. Okay, Gundam fans, and all those people out there who have been putting together kits longer than I have, if you can please tell me what these parts are for. These were left over after I assembled the kit. I went through the manual once, twice, 3 times. and I even watched a couple reviews, and nobody seems to know what these extra parts are for. Now this part here, as you can see, has some hip joints, and it looks like it's a hip joint part for like a 1 to 144. But I'd really appreciate it if somebody can tell me what these mystery pieces are, because you do get these. And finally, you get these two unpainted figures. Now, if you've got a steady hand, a lot of patience, and know how to paint, then these are the type of thing you'll be interested in. But I'm not one of those people. Now, Bandai, please, once in a while, would you please paint these or provide them in color or something? Because it would be nice to have once in a while these actually that you can actually use right out of the box. Just a suggestion. And as you can see, this mobile suit looks pretty badass with his two double Gatling guns. If, for some reason, he can't use his double Gatling guns, he can always resort to his mighty beam cannon. If you really piss this guy off, he can always blast you with his bazooka. And finally, when this guy is done kicking ass and taking names, you can store the weapons on his back. You take this piece here, plug it into the weapon, and you can see these two tabs here will slot into these two slots right there. Like so. And you can do the same thing with the bazooka. On both of his shoulders, he does conceal a missile rack. What you do to reveal the missile rack is you simply slide this piece out, and voila, you have the missiles. Now, I chose to not paint them because I did not trust my painting skills, but I think they look okay because the black contrasts with the other colors of the plastic that surrounds it. So what do I think about this model kit? I like it a lot, and I do recommend you pick it up. It's just awesome with the amount of weaponry you get. You get the two BFGs, the beam cannon and the bazooka, and if that weren't enough, you get the double Gatling gun. So really awesome weaponry. As far as the build, it was relatively short, or maybe average for a 1 to 100. It was took me about 6 hours, I think. A couple nights here and there. So that was nice. There wasn't a big time commitment on my part for that to build it. I like the fact that the fingers are articulated on the hands. You've got the 3 fingers that are cast as one piece, and then you've got the index finger that are independently articulated. The legs themselves, they kind of have a hollow feel to it. The one that I can compare it to off the top of my head would be the 00 1 to 100 Virtue. But the nice thing about the Virtue, of course, is his armor is built around the Nadley. In this case, it's just a hollow piece of plastic, so you kind of get this hollow feeling, kind of maybe a little cheap feeling. But other than that, looks great. Displays great. Articulation is all right, but considering this guy is a big mobile suit, I can forgive a lot. The upper body articulation is pretty nice. I like the joints at his shoulder. It's pretty kind of a unique joint that you don't see every day in a mobile suit. Yeah, this will look good. I think once I build my 00 1 to 100 tier and ground type, it'll be probably displayed on my shelf next to him, and maybe next to the Virtue. All those 3 suits have kind of this bulky, well-armed feel to them. So yeah, I recommend you pick this up. It's, like I said, it's a nice, fun, easy build, and I think you should take a look at it.